All right, what's good, yo? Like, share, subscribe, guys. On your Saturdays, please use your time to get some knowledge on what's going on around you. I'm about to show you Dr. Battacharya, excuse me, from Stanford University, a professor, has did some updates on the different strains that are going around, and he's letting you know that there is a newer strain, and they're still doing research about gain a function, bodily function, and things. So there really is sickness that is happening, and people are really losing function. So understand that when you talk about things is uh, a myth or anything like that. Understand things are happening to people. Certain people do not have the resistance or the ability to stay away from the situations of dealing with sickness as most of us are in our current situation. So let's be understanding of that. And that's the main reason why they declared that thing in different subjects could not be talked about. That's why, I want to talk about it briefly to kind of give you guys an update and understanding. The articles below, check it out. It's very important. Let your family know, send it around. And a new thing to be aware of, just because things seem docile and it's chill, be aware of what your family's doing, especially the younger ones. Understand how they're behaving in school, acting in school, because I get it. I get the understanding that you need to be exposed to something to build an immunity, but at the same time, you need to be wise about things to stop yourself from becoming a victim of it. Okay, that right there, because there was a lot of victims because of not being very careful, not doing things a certain way, because they took it by ear and played it light like we're doing now. So when they're talking about cover the face things, do those things because it makes sense, just whether you believe it or not. Because you're not a doctor, I'm not a doctor. But if they're saying it, there's some reason for it in the first place. Because I can tell you, per se, it definitely, from experience, it definitely travels that way by contact with another person. That I can say there. And that's why I think these articles are important, and it's part of entertainment news. It really is. Dr. Battacharya, Stanford University, he's doing research, getting deeper understanding and things, and keeping us up to date with what's going on across seas and things. So check it out. Check out his updates. Shout out to Stanford, Stanford U, and everybody there and everything there. Um, in that state, I do have viewers, but I don't know if Stanford per se watches. But shout out to Stanford anyway. Um, let's go forward, and the main thing we want to get into with this is don't take everything that everybody's saying as fact, especially when they're walking around like you and I. Like, the thing is, depending on how things go, I can really do a breakdown and educate you on some things dealing with it, because I have some inherent knowledge from personal experience on what's going on dealing with this sickness and what's happening with it, that I can give education the best in my opinion. Okay, everything's opinion on me. But when I get educational things from a professor that are credible, I put them up like this. This is to help you keep your family abreast on what's happening around you in states that you're not in, places you're not in, places you may travel. I think this is important. So I'm adding this to the registrar, and it's going to be one of the things I do. It's part of the entertainment news. So shout out to them for acknowledging them. And I just want to say, have a good Saturday. Get ready for multiple uploads. We got some things to talk about with God. One of the most notable things, I'm going to give you something. Every video, I'm going to give you something. Now, what you want to do, I want you guys to do, think on this. Psalms 91. It's the verse of protection. It keeps you from danger, and it protects you. So you basically making a declaration that you need God, and God is going to put his arms around you, his wings around you, and keep you safe. Okay. It is, we all have guardian angels. It is a calling to ask God, hey, let my guardian angel step in. We need God. That's bottom line. And this is the best way to take things, the best way to do it, and be smart about it. And now always do this every morning, every night. Your prayer closet. You don't have to yell a prayer out. You don't got to say it so people hear you. All you got to do is be on your knees with your eyes closed, hands folded. That's all you got to do. Don't think that you got to have grandstanding. Matter of fact, grandstanders, it doesn't go their way. He tells you, and we're going to go over that in scripture. He tells you that it goes opposite when you got to do things for everybody for show, because that is what you have to gain. And after you gain that, that's all you get. There's nothing else left for you. And if I'm not mistaken, in Colossians and Proverbs, he goes into detail on those two books. So those are two things we're going to be definitely getting to. I just wanted to let you know this right now. Again, thanks for rocking with me on this beautiful morning. All rights reserved.